When we think about effortless feminine fashion, soft drapes, and ancient Roman-inspired dresses, we are thinking of a period in fashion called Classicism, still seen in many of our red carpets and special occasions designs today. In this video, we will go through a brief history of what inspired these beautiful dresses, some of the key designers behind a lot of these inspired designs, and how they have flourished in our modern fashion today. Let's get started. In September 1930, the French magazine L'Officiel de la Mode observed a tendency towards classicism and pure Greek lines. In the latest collection of the Paris fashion houses, singling out Vignette as having been decidedly influenced by Greek art. In the previous decade, appreciation of ancient styles had found expression in the use of patterns such as the meander, or the Greek key. The return to long evening gowns in the 1930s enabled courtiers to transform their clients into Greek or Roman statues. The look of original garments from the classical period had been a matter of chance coupled with the wearer's skill for drapery. Classical gowns were more structured, the drapery and folds more controlled, drawing attention to the body underneath. The use of fluid fabrics such as silk, jersey, or satin, asymmetry, and decorative borders were trademarks of this new line. White and off-white governed this style, but black and occasionally brighter colors were also used. 1931. Pleating. It is not surprising that dieting was much discussed in the 1930s, since evening dresses of this decade focused attention on the body while providing little support. This skirt's width is created by narrowing pleats fanning out. 1932. Pink and gold. French designer Patou's tulle evening dress is covered in pink and gold glass bugle beads, creating the illusion of drapery and folds. The shape of the gown is reminiscent of the Greek peplos that give its name to the peplum, short overskirt. 1934. Scarves. Trailing pieces of fabric often attached to the shoulders were a common feature of neoclassical dresses. The statuesque silhouette of this dove evening gown by the English company Motley is emphasized by the brooch and the model's hairstyle. 1936. Simple drapes. White and black were common colors for the neoclassical dresses, but Madeleine Vignette chose a deep orange for this pared-down design. Fabric gathered at one of the shoulders is draped over the bust while falling to the floor at the back. Another key designer during this period is the artist known as Madame Gres. In 1933, Germaine Krebs began to create clothes under the assumed name of Alix Barton. She changed her name again when she opened the House of Gres in Paris in 1942. Having trained as a sculptress, Madame Gres liked to drape her pleated evening gowns on a model or stand. She often used jersey knit, which she molded herself into the wearer's body. For her neoclassical designs, her success was continued until the 1980s. 1937. Alix Barton. Silk or wool jersey was a favorite material of Alix Barton, later known as Madame Gres, which she used to create gowns reminiscent of ancient Greek dress. The drapery is often held together by drawstrings, ties, or girdles. Leather accents. This dress's classical feel is created through very clean lines and the belt's gold and silver pattern. The scroll work is made of metallic leather, a material French designer Levin experimented with in the mid-1930s. 1938. Scrolls. Unlike the evening gowns of the 1920s, neoclassical dresses were usually only sparsely embroidered, so that the sculptural lines were not broken. The halter neck of this gown is reminiscent of a pectoral or crescent-shaped necklace. 1944. Ancient Rome. The Hungarian-born American designer Etta Hentz transformed the loose and more accidental drapery of ancient Rome into an evening gown that left little to chance. This neoclassical silhouette is supported by a decorative border. Beautiful drapes and folds still inspire designs in the modern ages. As we can see, these gorgeous runway designs are clearly inspired by the ancient Roman and Grecian styles that came before. In my own work, I have brides that are currently embracing this style for their own wedding dresses. Here is a Muslim mock-up of a dress that I'm working on right now for a bride getting married this coming year. She's also inspired by that Grecian goddess look, as we're going for a column skirt, these draped sleeves, and this very structured corset style bodice. Here she is being fitted for her Muslim mock-up. I would also like to say she's also going to be using her mother's dress that she got married in the 1980s. So we're going to be piecing those dresses together and sort of redesigning it to create this Grecian goddess inspired look, as well as use her mother's dress as a base for this. So sort of a redesign of an older wedding dress with this new concept added to it. I'll keep you guys updated with the finished results in future videos. If you're interested in creating your own ancient Greece or ancient Roman inspired gown, I encourage you to look up my latest draping video called Draping the Goddess Dress. There I go over a pretty easy to follow step-by-step guide as how we created this dress inspired by Diana of Versailles, and it comes with a PDF attached to it, so you have the video as well as the PDF attachment to go through this video step by step. So be sure to look that up on the channel. And here's just a preview of what that course looks like. Which look is your favorite? Elix Spartan or Ancient Rome? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, make like a lady.